Welcome in, lacrosse fans. Two teams, two stories. One statement night. Here on Thunderstruck Thursday, the Eagles, they're coming in wounded but dangerous. Yes, they're in the midst of a two-game losing streak. But let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is still the defending champions, and they've got a massive boost. Logan Schuss is back in the lineup. Their leading scorer with 36 points. Good for tops in the league. On the other side, it's the Grizzlies looking to stay rolling. They're on a two-game win streak. Boris Maximenko in net. Here we go. Grizzlies Eagles. The Langley Event Center in the Fieldhouse. Welcome in, lacrosse fans. Let's go. Face-off violation. So it's going to be Grizz ball to start out with it. They'll get the first crack at it. Brunch up along the far side. Still with it now, cycles in. Finds his man in 23. LeBerge back to Brunch. Brunch taking it into the office. Takes a hard hit by Porter. Richmond, they create the turnover. Some good defense by the Eagles early. Schuss working it around. Finds Winter. Adamson. El Capitano. Shot on. Maximenko the save. He'll scoop that rebound up and play it up. Take it up the other way now. It's Caden Doughty. He'll play that one over for Pinchin, who works it over for Morimatsu. Back to Pinchin. Von Pinchin with it now. Gets around. Got a little room. Finds his man down low. Good shot on by Carlson. But Lomas able to turn it aside. Crease violation. Eagles in possession. Taking it into the attacking zone. Fitzpatrick looking for a man in the slot. Nobody home. So Grizzlies create a turnover, and it's Lewis coming down the other way. He'll tag up, find Moffitt, who brings it in the offensive zone. Moffitt with a head of steam. He's going to pull back and work it around. Finds Manarino. Good defense by Miller. And the Eagles create the back over. Some good defense, making it hard to operate in the neutral zone. Schuss with it now. He'll work that over. Trying to find Fitzpatrick in the slot. Some good defense by the Grizz. Quinn now takes it up to the neutral zone. He'll play it up for Morimatsu. Makes a little move. He's got some room. Plays that over for Carlson. Back for Brunch. Shot on. Can't find the mark. Big pile up in the corner, and Richmond comes out with it for the Eagles. He'll work that one up for Mogg. Mogg trying to go on the outside. He's going to tag up. He'll play that one over. Finds Keegan Lady. Lady for Schuss now. Schuss works that over. Eagles on the attack. Adamson back up top. Shot on there by number 19. Kilpatrick couldn't find the mark. So here come the Grizz. Wasting no time off the whistle. Shot on. Lomas turns him aside. Good save. Morimatsu with a high value scoring chance there, but Lomas stands tall. Eagles working around the offensive zone. Fitzpatrick up along the far side. Steps into one, shot on. Maximenko with the save. Ball's loose. Still up for grabs and then corralled in by Talifer. He'll work that one up. Finds Robbie Turpin. He'll play that one over for Moffitt, who quickly works it over for Carlson. Carlson cycles into the high slot. Shot on. Lomas the save as he turns him aside. Both teams still looking for that all-important first blood. Adamson in the neutral zone. Brings it into the attack. Nice little defensive play there by Mogg. Mogg mixing it up and finds the turnover. Playing that one up quickly. It's Josh Kelly coming down the other way. Shot on. Can't find the mark. Rebound to Morimatsu. Shot on and Lomas turns that aside and steers in the left corner. Josh Kelly, first man on the scene, takes it in the office. Takes a hard hit by Young. Still up though, still with it. Finally, the Eagles knock him off. Lomas checks that one down for Young. Blake Young. Straddling the line, he'll play that back for Fitzpatrick. Could allow the Eagles to complete the change. Here come the Killers. Long shot on there. Maximenko made the save. Scooped up by Dowdy, who plays that one up quickly for Garrett Lewis, who works that one over. Shot on by LeBerge. Ball takes a hard bounce off the backboard. Interference called there. So Grizzlies in possession. Carlson. Some fancy footwork. Delivers the pass. Now it's Moffitt up along the short side. Moffitt. Morimatsu can't handle it cleanly, but Manarino's there to scoop it up. Low shot on Lomas. Make the save. Rebound though. Another save in tight as he denies Carlson. Tristan Lomas looking sharp tonight so far in this one. Miller brings it up through the neutral zone. And into the attack. He'll find Schuss. Schuss directing a little bit of traffic. Eagles counting on Schuss to be that spark they need to snap this two-game skid. Adamson makes a move, then cuts in, looking for a pass. But some good defense there by Noah Buchan as time expires on the shot clock. So Grizzlies in control now. Manarino works it over for Kyle Brunch. Brunch holds up, allows the Grizzlies to complete the change. Here comes Morimatsu off the bench, finds Moffitt now. Moffitt steps into one, makes a move. In tight, shot on there. Jaden LeBerge with a good value chance there, but Lomas makes the save. Now it's Morimatsu mixing it up in the corner, but it's Porter who comes out with it. Interference called, so Grizz got to get fresh 30 on the clock. Looking for a quick pass there, intended for Pinchin. They couldn't handle it in cleanly. Scooped up by Young. He's going to take it the other way. Reese Young still with it. He's got a man with him, but he's going to play that one back for Winter. He'll head to the bench. Eagles in control. Working it around. Ball's loose in behind, but Maximenko comes out of net and plays that one up for LeBerge. LeBerge, he's got some daylight in front of him. Brunch with him. Odd man rush opportunity. Shot on. Good save. Tristan Lomas. Carlson's going to keep that one, slow things down, allow LeBerge to head to the bench. So Morimatsu comes out, and here come the Killers for the Grizzlies. Strong works that around, finds Brunch. Over there, from 21, shot on there, Von Pinchin, but it's turned aside by Lomas. Another save for Tristan Lomas. Morimatsu fires that one over. Dylan Eilert with it now. Back to Morimatsu. Toru Morimatsu, low shot on. Lomas, another save. Rebound corralled in by Eilert. He'll play that one back. Pinchin. Morimatsu. Over for Carlson. Carlson looking for somebody in the slot. But Pinchin takes it off the boards. But Young mixing it up and creating the turnover. So here come the Eagles with it now. Young going to slow things down. He'll pass that one off for Ryan Jones. Jones now. Long pass across the arena. They connect. Kilpatrick worked that one for Jones, back to him. Looking for Adamson in the slot. Backhand shot. Can't find the mark. Ball's loose. Finds its way to neutral zone. That's our mid-quarter timeout. Welcome back in, lacrosse fans. Catch all the action of the ALL West at tfsctv.ca, where you can stream all season long. Manarino's going to start out with the Grizz. He'll work that over quickly to Carlson. Carlson finds Brunch. Brunch along the far side. Cycles into the high slot. Shot on, scores! Nothing but mesh. Kyle Brunch strikes first. And the Grizzlies get it going here tonight. 1-0. My, oh my, Kyle Brunch. Nothing too fancy there, folks. Grizzlies. Just a quick little cycle game. Brunch finds that angle, steps into it, grips it, and rips it, baby. 1-0 for the league's best. As the Grizzlies draw first blood. Face off now. Won by Keegan Lady. He'll pass it over for Mogg. Quick shot on, scores! Boom, that didn't take long. And that's why they're the defending champions, ladies and gentlemen. What a goal. Just like that. We're knotted. Back even. It all started there with a face-off win. Keegan Lady finding Mogg there, and just like that. Good defense now. Eagles win another draw. Ball's loose though in the half, and it's scooped up by Manarino. He's going to start out with it. No, excuse me. It's Robbie Turpin. He'll play that one over for Toru Morimatsu. Finds Carlson. Carlson with it now. Nice little move. Shot on, scores. The offensive floodgates have opened tonight. Carlson with a beauty move. Sleight of hand. Gets Lomas going one way and then buries it the other. 2-1 for the Grizz. 3 goals in under a minute. Well, no shutouts tonight. Checking in the circle now for the Grizz. It's Carter Clark. Face off. Won by the Eagles. Moggle spin move in the neutral zone. He'll bring it up. Eagles on the attack. Adamson finds Kilpatrick for Jones, back to him. Kilpatrick up along the far side. Cycles in the high slot. Shot on. Maximenko the save. He'll check that one down. Grizzlies on the attack. Morimatsu works that over for Brunch. Brunch. Good passing by the Grizz, but Lomas makes the save on Manarino in tight. Grizzlies maintain possession, though, as they get a fresh 20 on the clock. Morimatsu now with it. Morimatsu plays it over for Pinchin. Shot on. Good save, Lomas. The Grizzlies maintain possession here. Manarino. He's got a little room. Shot on, Lomas to save. And denies the rebound, looking up. Long lead pass intended for Young. Just out of his reach, though. Gets a little help from Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick now runs into a wall of Talifer. And the Grizzlies create the turnover. Jack Margetson brings it down the other way for the Grizz. He'll play that over for Moffett. Thomas Moffett with it now. Plays that one over, finds Morimatsu, steps into one. And Lomas turns that aside, and the ball heads in the Raptors and comes back down. Might have took that one off the helmet. So a little wardrobe adjustment for Tristan Lomas. And play resumes. Brunch up along the far side, starts out with it. Works it over for Moffett. Good pass for Carlson in the high slot. Carlson tried to play that one over, but it's picked off by Mogg. And Mogg and Carlson in a foot race. Mogg in tight, shot on. Maximenko the save. He'll leave that one for Carlson, who works that up. For the other Mogg, Nash Mogg. Manarino had it now for Mogg. Delayed penalty, too. Looks like it's against the Eagles. So Maximenko heads to the bench. Here comes Brunch and Moffett. As Grizzlies going to join man advantage. But they won't need a power play as Brunch steps into it for a second of the ball game. And the Grizzlies double up on the lead. Now 3-1. Talk about taking full advantage of that extra man attacker. Good goal. Kyle Brunch steps into that one, and now it's Grizz. Up ahead, 3-1. Here come the Grizzlies as they win the draw. Bucket in the neutral zone. Finds some space now. Shot on. Good save, Lomas. That one's scooped up by Blake Young. He plays it up for Porter. Porter lost it momentarily, but able to maintain possession. He'll work that up for Adamson. Addison plays that one up. Eagles on the attack. Young works that one over. Finds his man in Jones. Finds Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick fakes the pass and shot on. That one's wide. Single digits on the shot clock as it expires, so it's going to be Grizz ball. Manarino starts out with it for the Grizz. He'll play that for Carlson. Carlson cycles in. Still with it, low shot. Lomas got a piece of that one and turns it aside. Scooped up though and kept in. Eilert plays that back for Moffitt. Moffitt over for Manarino. Couldn't handle it cleanly, but then does corral it in. Carlson in the office. Comes out to the cycle looking for Moromatsu. They can't connect. He'll take it off the boards though. Low shot on. Can't find the mark. Clock down to 1. Moromatsu's going to throw that one towards Lomas. Here come the Eagles. Starting out with it, it's Isaac Richmond. He'll bring it up through the neutral zone. Richmond makes a move around Moggs. Got a little room to operate now. Richmond shot on. Maximenko turns him aside. Schuss corrals that one, and he'll play it over. Winter quickly works that one. Over back for Mogg, playing that one back over. Jones. Schuss, shot on. Maximenko the save, rebound, crease violation. So that'll stop the Eagles' possession in its tracks, and here come the Grizz. Robbie Turpin with it now. Moromatsu. Plays it over for Brunch. Brunch along the far side, trying to power his way towards the net, but some good defense there by Marcher. Pinch in with it now. Steps into one. Blocked in front. Hit a man. Moffitt scoops it up though. Sharp angle shot. Can't find the mark. Shot clock expires. So Eagles will start out with it. It's going to be Kilpatrick bringing it up. Adamson now. Adamson. Good pass there intended for Mogg. They can't connect though. I think Josh Kelly got a piece of that one. Jones picks that one up for Winter. Winter with a little room now. Played in front. Schuss. Shot on. Might have hit a man in front. Backhand feed intended for Schuss, but that one's picked off. And here come the Grizz the other way with it. That's Carter Clark. Steps into one. Lomas to save. And denies the rebound. Crease violation there on Carter Clark. That one got a little dangerous there for a second. Eagles in control though. Adamson over for Jones. And Lomas heads to the bench. So Eagles going to elect to take the extra man here in the final seconds of the first chapter. Jones finds Winter. Winter. Shot on. Can't find the mark. Might have been a pass intended for Kilpatrick and behind the net. Crease violation. The Hail Mary. Oh, just wide as Noah Buchan tried to go end-end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-1 after one. And we know the story tonight. It's the champions trying to remind everyone who they are versus a league leader daring anyone to take them down. Second quarter starts right about now. 15 on the deck. Here we go. Face off. Won by Lady, but it's Margetson mixing it up there, staying with it. Still loose, picked up by Talifer. He's got a chance. Shot on, good save, Lomas, as he turns that aside. Eagles will scoop that up and bring it up the other way. It's Porter with a head of steam. He's going to slow things down, though. Find some reinforcements in Jones. Jones, good pass. Shot on in tight. Beauty goal. What a goal. Number 19, Dallas Kilpatrick. In the old Dylan McIntosh jersey. Looking just like him with a goal there. How about it? Eagles cutting the lead down to size. That didn't take long. Face-off won by Lady again. He'll bring it up this time, too. He's got some room. Shot on. It's a goal. It got through. Back-to-back goals for the Eagles, and it's all tied up at 3. Wow. My, oh, my. 2 goals under 10 seconds apart. It's just like that, the defending champions have drawn it even here at the Field House at the Langley Event Center. Buckle up. What have I been saying for the past weekend and a half here, ladies and gentlemen? This could be a championship preview. So what a treat it is to bring you this game. Lewis will play that over for Kelly, who finds Muramatsu. Here come the killers for the Grizzlies. Muramatsu. Carlson back to him. Muramatsu finds Carlson. Carlson looking for Muramatsu again. Some give and go there between those two. Good save by Lomas. Grizzlies maintain possession though. Fresh 20 on the clock. Brunch works that one over for Carlson, who cycles in. Steps into one. Shot on. Just missed up high. Lomas will play that up for Mogg. Mogg's got a man down there, but he's going to elect to hold on to it. Allow the Eagles to complete the change. Mogg will pass that one over for Adamson and head to the bench. Adamson with some room. Shot on, Maximenko turns that one aside. Schuss scoops that one up. Schuss. Adamson. Adamson back to him. Good defense there. My Mogg kind of mixing it up. Jack Margetson in the corner. Ball's loose. Good turnover created by the Grizzlies. Mogg now brings it up the other way. Little bounce pass there, back for Manarino. Manarino makes a move to the outside, then cuts back. Cycles in the high slot, throws it over for Moffat up along the far side. Moffat. Muramatsu, shot on. Good save by Lomas as it disappears into the padding. He checks that one down, plays it up for Young, who brings it up through the neutral zone. Plays that for Adamson. Quick pass over for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick. Good pass in tight. Shot on by Jones. Maximenko turns it aside. And he'll play that one up. Nice little lob pass there for LaBerge. And LaBerge with a head of steam. Makes a move. Cuts in. Shot on. Scores! What a goal. Jaden LaBerge. And the Grizzlies show off that transitional game as they go back into the lead. Grizzlies are thinking it's lonely at the top, but they sure do like the view. And they want to stay there. Jack Margetson checking in for the draw now. And it's Keegan Lady who's been dominant in the circle. But it's the Grizz who come up with this one. Carlson now along the short side. He'll play that one over for Brunch. Brunch cycles in. Brunch makes a move to the outside, then tags up. Dishes. Good shot on there by Eilert, but it's scooped up by Lomas. Lomas looking for the long lead pass, but elects to check that one down instead. Now it's tag Mogg, who throws that over for Winter, who's got a chance. Crease violation, but Maximenko made the save anyways. Robbie Turpin with some good defense there. Long lead pass for LeBerge, who got another chance. Shot on Lomas though, turning that aside on the breakaway opportunity. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Blake, you just might miss something. Here come the Eagles now. Making a move now. Kilpatrick still with it. Good pass over. Finds Winter off the bench, shot on. Good save by Maximenko. Crease violation. So Grizz ball. Mogg into the attacking zone. Here come the Grizzlies. Looking to build on their lead. Morimatsu works that one over. Grizzlies in control. Moffitt makes a move. Still with it. He'll cycle back. Moffitt dishes for Manarino with the backhand beauty. You kidding me? How about that? Somebody call that corner an Uber because it just got hammered with the backhand beauty. Marcelo Manarino. The sleight of hand there. What a goal. Face off now. Lady might have won that draw, but it's Morimatsu who got that one. He'll play that one back for Talifer. Grizzlies complete the change. Carlson. Morimatsu climbs the ladder, spears that one out of midair. He'll play that one over for number 21. That's Pinchin. But good defense by the Eagles as they create the turnover, and here they come the other way. Mogg's going to tag up, play that one over for Adamson. Adamson for Winter. Garrett Winter with it now. Adamson trying to create a little room for him. Backhand feed on the pick and roll. But the last out of his reach. Carter Clark the other way with it. Looking for Von Pinchin out of his reach though. Delayed penalty now. Looks like that one might be on Chase Miller. And it is. So the Grizzlies going to get a golden opportunity here to double up on the Eagles. 2 minutes holding the call. So Brunch, he's going to start out with it. Grizz on the power play. Morimatsu plays that one in behind the net back to him. Carlson in the office for Pinchin. Carlson looking on the backdoor chance there, but Lomas somehow made the save, keeping that one out. Brunch, long shot on. Lomas steers out of side of the left corner. Moffitt first one there. Grizzlies maintain possession. Grizzlies smelling blood, trying to beat Lomas, but he turns another one aside. Mogg now, the inside track, but Carlson able to fight that one loose. Delayed penalty here, so Maximenko heads to the bench, and here comes the extra attacker for the Grizz. It's Moffitt and Eilert now coming out off the bench. Moffitt, Brunch, shot on, Lomas to save. Looks like it's a slashing call against the Eagles. So getting a little crowded in the box now. So that's Kellen Bateman taking the second penalty for the Eagles as they're going to get a 5-on-3, a two-man advantage for a $110 here. Let's see if they can get something going. Brunch, Morimatsu back to him. Brunch works over for Moffitt. Finds Pinchin in tight, shot on, scores! Well, that didn't take long. 9 seconds to be exact. So good news if you're a Grizz fan. And if you're an Eagles fan, well, you got Miller back. So that's one less in the box. So 151 on the Bateman penalty for the slash there. So Grizzlies going to get another opportunity here. Face off, crowded in by Lady, who cuts in. He's got a little room, shot on scores. You kidding me? How about that? Keegan Lady wins the face-off, breaks the D, and buries it. What an individual effort there. Keegan Lady. Good goal. Here we go. Face off now. Carter Clark checks in. Guess who wins it again? Keegan Lady, dominant in the dot tonight. He'll play that one back for Blake Young. Young, little nifty footwork there at center. Winter and co. content to kill this one off as best they can. See if they can generate a shot here to try to reset that shot clock. Winter still with it. Likes to lob that one in kind of towards the Grizz end. So Buchan is going to start out with it now. Buchan up for Moffitt. Finds Brunch. Back to him. Pinch in now with it. Fires that in behind for Carlson for Morimatsu. Shot on, blocked in front. Rebound though, scooped up by Carlson, but Lomas made the save. Miller's there in the corner trying to dig it out for the Eagles. Some good forechecking by Morimatsu and Carlson, but Miller kind of throws that one to half. Talifer picks it off. Grizzlies back on the attack. Moffitt now, he's got some room. Steps into one, shot on, can't find the mark. Ball takes a hard bounce off the backboard and then out of play. That's our mid-quarter timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Twenty 26 seconds remaining in the Kellen Bateman penalty. Eagles going to start out with it, though. Here we go. Bring it up now. It's Winter. Robbie Turpin right there. Step for step, though. Winter plays that one over. Eagles striding the line. Lady with it now. The face-off aficionado looking for the pass there, intended for Kilpatrick. A little bit too high, though. Lewis scoops that one up. Plays it up for LeBerge. Bateman out of the box, so it's even strength. LeBerge plays that one over. Pinchin, who plays it back for Manarino, who had an absolute highlight-worthy goal there with that backhand beauty. Finds Brunch, cycles in. He'll play that one over for Moffitt up along the far side. Back to Brunch. Look at the step into one, and he does it again. You kidding me? Kyle Brunch with another howitzer. What a goal. His third goal of the game for number 33. That's a shooter's goal, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. My, oh my. Kyle Brunch. How about it? Face off. Won by the Grizz. Finally knocking Ladies' dot dominance down to size. Moffitt now. He'll bring it up for Carlson. Carlson. Manarino back to him. Good crisp passing by the Grizz, as they have been playing very well here after that mid-quarter timeout. Moffitt. Shot on. Can't find the mark. Hard bounce off the back. And now it's brought up the other way by Reese Young. He'll play that one back. Porter for Jones off the bench. Fitzpatrick with it now. He steps into one, shot on. Maximenko turns that aside to the left corner. Ball's loose now. Jones is there, but LeBear's right there. Fitzpatrick got some room, shot on, can't find the mark. Rebound scooped up by Winter. In tight, shot on, good save, Maximenko. Crease violation. Woo! It's heating up here in the field house, ladies and gentlemen. LeBear's in the attacking zone. LeBear's plays that one over. Grizzlies moving it around. Here's Brunch. Brunch, shot on. Good save by Tristan Lomas as he turns that one aside. Here come the Eagles the other way. He'll play that one. Adamson right off the bench, shot on. Maximenko got a piece of that one. And the ball skipped out of play. So Schuss starts out with it now. Schuss for Jones. Jones plays that one over. For Lady, shot on. Good goal, Keegan Lady. His second of the ball game. Eagles not done yet. 4:46 remain. Keegan Lady, a beauty goal there. You gotta love those players, you know. They win faceoffs, they play defense, they score goals. Complete players. Keegan Lady making a case for the first star of the night. Face-off won by the Eagles as they're now in control. Winter now up along the far side. Winter plays that one back. Stepping into one's Kilpatrick. Good save, Maximenko. Crowded in by Richmond as they'll be able to maintain possession for the Eagles. Comes Adamson and Schuss off the bench. Here come the killers for the Eagles. Kilpatrick with it now. Little room shot on. Maximenko turns that aside. Bucking first man there, but he's rubbed off by Fitzpatrick as he maintains possession for the Eagles. Eagles bring the cycle. Here it comes. Adamson. Little room shot on. Maximenko the save. Rebound. Scooped up by Fitzpatrick. Eagles. Momentum starting to swing the way of the men in yellow and green. Kilpatrick now cycles in. Makes a move. Trying to power his way to the net. Still with it. Delayed penalty too now. Going against the Grizz. So it's going against Caden Doughty. 2 minutes holding the call. So Eagles going to get a good chunk of the remainder of the first half here with the man advantage. Let's see if it pays dividends. Adamson, Winter, works it over for Schuss. Here we go. Here comes the play. Schuss got to pass that one. Found its way to Maximenko. Try to play that one up. Intended for Turpin. Out of his reach, though. Lomas comes out, plays it up. Here come the Eagles. Adamson for Schuss. Works over for Kilpatrick. Jones now with it. Jones, Schuss, Winter, back to him. Schuss, little backhand pass there. Beauty pass. Good save by Maximenko and Kilpatrick. Rebound, scooped up. Dallas Kilpatrick keeping this possession alive. Schuss, dishing right now. Good pass for Adamson, one-time chance, but Maximenko slides across and makes the save. Schuss now, Winter, little give and go here. Schuss, Adamson. Crisp passing by the Eagles as they're looking dangerous right now. Jones, low shot on, good save. Maximenko, who is up for the task right now. The law of averages would suggest that the Eagles are going to put one in the net, but Maximenko looking like the exception to that rule. Here we go. Kilpatrick Jones now. Works that one over. Kilpatrick Schuss. Finds Winter. Shot on. Can't find the mark. Absolute howitzer. That thing might have broke the sound barrier. Back over. So Grizzlies going to start out with it. Fresh 30 on the clock. Manarino. Got to start out with it on the short side. Plays that one back for Morimatsu. Morimatsu just outside the gold zone and then starts in. Morimatsu makes a move to the outside. Richmond step for step there. Both those guys got some good foot speed. Morimatsu. Some fancy moves trying to get through Richmond, but some good defense by the Eagles. Not allowing any high opportunity chances. Doughty set to come back and join the fray as the Grizzlies kill it off. Thanks to their netminder Maximenko backstopping him, but Jones shot on, can't find the mark. Ball skips out of play, and there's a souvenir for a lucky fan. New vulcanized rubber checks in. Here comes Doughty. He'll bring it up. Works that one for Brunt. Shot on. Good save by Lomas, getting the left shoulder on that one. Lomas looking upfield. They connect. It's Porter. Porter, he's quick. Plays that one over. Fitzpatrick shot on, scores! And the Eagles within one as they draw ever closer. Talk about heads-up play there. Lomas starts out with it, sees Porter. Porter, for my money, probably one of the fastest guys in the league. Kill Fitzpatrick, comes off the bench as the trailer, dishes. Porter finds him. Mesh ripples, baby. How about it? Dust settles here. 7-6 now. Bucko 6 on the board. Keegan Lady wins another draw, but it's the Grizzlies who come out with it. Ball finds its way to Lewis. He'll work that one for Clark. Clark, a little room here. Plays that one back for Pinchin. Now it's Clark with it. No, excuse me, that's Quinn. Quinn drawing the penalty too now. Ball still loose. Picked up by the Eagles. Delayed penalty. Going against the Eagles here. Kellen Bateman, his second tour of duty in the sin bin. 2 minutes holding the call. So here comes Brunch. He'll play it for Morimatsu. For Carlson, back to him. Brunch in the high slot. Morimatsu looking for Moffitt in tight, shot on. Somehow Lomas kept it out. Brunch now. Morimatsu, Carlson, back to him. Brunch got some room. Good pass from Morimatsu. Fakes it low, then goes high. Can't find the mark. Moffitt keeps it in, though. Shot clock down to single digits. Back for Brunch. Can't handle the pass cleanly. With a jump shot, dumps it back in. So we're going to have a timeout here. We'll see if the Eagles can draw a quick set play. When we come back, they'll have 8 seconds on the clock. Back in 50 seconds. Welcome back in, lacrosse fans. The first half of action in the books when it's all said and done. It was 7-6 in favor of the Grizz. But a lot of lacrosse to play. 30 minutes to be exact of game time. Here we go. Clark's going to check into the dot now for the Grizz against Lady, who's been dynamite on the draw. Couple goals already as well. So an absolute weapon in the face-off circle. Opening face-off, second half. Here we go. Clark kind of trying to power his way out. Here we go. Grizzlies got to start out with it. They'll get the first crack at it in the second half of action. Morimatsu for Brunch. Carlson. Grizzlies working it around. Moffitt for Brunch now. Brunch. Got a little room. Makes the pass as he goes to the ground. Wraparound attempt by Pinchin. So good concentration there by Brunch. He will still deliver the pass. Took a hard hit there and a tumble to the ground, but he's up and okay. So Winter starts out with it for the Eagles. He'll play that one for Schuss. With a shot on, can't find the mark. Ball takes a high bounce and LeBerge kind of powers it and clears the way. Here comes the Grizz. Dowdy's gonna tag up though. Find some reinforcements in Morimatsu. He'll play that one over for Moffitt, who finds Brunch off the bench. Doesn't even miss a shift. Carlson, Morimatsu, back to him. Grizzlies trying to find an angle. Moffitt couldn't get enough on it. Some good defense there by Reese Young. Not allowing him to get it all on that, behind that shot. So some defense there by the Eagles as the clock expires. And they'll play it up. Adamson into the neutral zone and onto the attack. Play that one back for Jones. Kilpatrick now up along the far side. Kilpatrick for Adamson, shot on. Maximenko the save, took an awkward bounce though. And the Eagles maintain possession. Adamson finds Fitzpatrick, who buries it. And we're knotted up at 7. And just like that, the Eagles strike first in this second half. 7-all. We knew going into this one, ladies and gentlemen, it was going to be tight all the way through. And it's proving to be just that. Face off now. Won by Lady. Try to get around Clark, but it's the Grizz who are going to start out with it. Clark plays that one up for Morimatsu. Morimatsu cuts in, low shot on. Oh my, beat Lomas, but not the iron, as that one somehow stayed out. Good defense by the Eagles as they take Island into the boards, but somehow he came up with it. Finds Carlson on the trailer. Lomas got a piece of that one and turned it aside. So it's Miller taking it the other way for the Eagles. Now he'll play that one up for Young, who's going to settle things down and play that one back for Kilpatrick. Going to allow the Eagles to make the change here. Winter with it now, cuts in, loads up, and holds back, fires it across. Finds Kilpatrick, back to him. Winter, a little sidestep there, can't find the mark. Rebound, scores! You gotta be kidding me. Dallas Kilpatrick spears that one out of air and puts it in past Maximenko. And just like that, the Eagles are in front. Their first lead of the ball game. Heads up play by Kilpatrick, just staying with it. Keeping an eye on that ball, great tracking ability, and scoops up that hard rebound out the backboards. And just like that, the Eagles are in front. Good defense by the Grizz as Quinn's able to create the turnover, but some hard hit there by Lady, who's just all over the arena right now. So Eagles gonna be starting out with it. Adamson plays that one up for Fitzpatrick, who finds Winter, steps into one. Shot on Maximenko, the save. He'll check that one down for Turpin. Turpin and the Grizz take it the other way. Quinn could handle it cleanly, but corrals it off the boards. He'll play that one back for Carlson. Over for Brunch up along the far side. Gets a little pick and roll there. A little bit too overzealous, though, on the pick. So possession awarded for the Eagles. It's Richmond who's going to bring it up. Eagles set up shop. Kilpatrick couldn't handle it cleanly. And Josh Kelly trying to create the turnover. And nice back check by Jack Margetson to stop the Eagles' possession. But the Eagles are playing resilient in that neutral zone, making it hard for the Grizzlies to kind of generate and get the transition game going. But they weathered the storm. Single digits on the shot clock now. Moffitt trying to pass, but some good play there by Tag Mogg. Moffitt stayed with it though, but Young picked it off. Here's an odd man rush. Here come the Eagles. Richmond looking for Young on the give and go, but Maximenko turns it aside. Moffitt plays that one up for Doughty with a head of steam. Doughty over for Turpin, shot on, can't find the mark. Ball skips off the backboard and a high bounce, but stays in. Blake Young starts out with it through the neutral zone and into the attack. He'll tag up though. Find Jones off the bench. Fitzpatrick up along the far side for Adamson. Cody Adamson with a little room to operate. Scores! Cody Adamson builds on the Eagles' lead as they now double it up. 9-7. And just like that, Lady Momentum is a fickle mistress. And Adamson capitalizes. Puts the Eagles in front. 9-7. Jack Margetson checks into the dot now for the Grizz. Keegan Lady's been dominant. Let's see if Margetson can turn the tide here. Good face-off win there. But it's the Eagles who are going to come out with it. Richmond taking on the whole team. Quinn throws him down. Eagles bench clamoring for a penalty. They'll get it. And somehow Richmond stayed with it and passed it for Winter. Scores! You kidding me? My, oh my, Isaac Richmond. An absolute Herculean individual effort. Draws the penalty, takes on 3 Grizzlies defenders, finds Winter in primetime real estate, and he buries it. The Eagles came out of the locker room mad. And they're taking out the frustration on the Grizzlies' mesh. And just like that, they are now in front, 10-7. Face-off won by Lady again. Corralled in by Porter. Takes a hard hit there with Clark. Talifer mixing it up. Eagles somehow kept the possession alive, though, and they're still with it. Here's Richmond, low shot on. Maximenko the save. He corrals that one in. He'll throw it up for Carlson with a bounce pass to LeBerge. LeBerge with it now. Makes a move on Miller. Morimatsu now for Brunch. Back to him. He's got room. Shot on. Oh! Hits the iron as he's inches away from another tally to his name. But somehow the ball stayed out. If you ask Lomas, though, he'll say that's all he gave him. Kilpatrick with it now. Tries to make a move to the outside, looking for Fitzpatrick in the slot, but elects to throw it back to Adamson, who steps into it. No, he still got it. Fakes the shot, then delivers, but it's wide. Wraparound attempt for Kilpatrick. It's in. From in behind the net. Dallas Kilpatrick with the wraparound up and over and puts it in. My, oh my. 4 straight now for the Eagles as they are charging ahead of the Grizzlies now in this one. Enjoying a 4-goal lead now. Carter Clark checks in against Keegan Lady. Keegan Lady pleads his case, but the refs say a little overzealous on the face-off setup. So it's going to be Brunch now. Starts out with it for the Grizz. He'll play that one back for Moffitt. Morimatsu for Pinchin. Moffitt, Morimatsu now. Grizzlies. They got the big unit out here. Let's see if they can get something. Morimatsu in tight, shot on, scores! That's the goal they made and needed to get back into this one. And it's Toru Morimatsu. You can't be giving him that much room, that much space. He was the Grizzlies' point leader coming into this one. And that's a recipe for disaster with all that room to operate. And he'll make you pay, and he does. 8:08 left in the third here. Grizzlies within 3. Face off now by Keegan Lady. Nice and clean on that one. Good back check by Talifer, though, as he's able to strip Mog of that one, and Carter Clark scoops it up for the Grizz. Long lob pass there intended for Turpin, out of his reach. The ball skips out of play. We've got a penalty here. I missed that one, unfortunately. It was behind the play. Going to be 2 minutes here. Going against Mog. 2 minutes. Elbowing the call. So a little bit of frustration building. This is a big-time power play. Grizzlies could really use this one to get back into this one. Carlson Morimatsu for Brunch. Brunch! Good pass. The one-time chance on Carlson, but Lomas flashes across the crease and somehow kept it out. Great save by Lomas, who denies the prime-time chance on the one-timer attempt by Carlson. Young coming up the other way looking for Schuss. LeBears, though. No, Schuss scooped it up off the board bounce for Winter. Backhand shot wide of the net. Ball's loose and scooped up. Taking it the other way. It's Doughty. He'll play that one over for Carlson, who leaves it for Brunch. Here come the killers for the Grizz. Pinchin. Back to him. Brunch. Morimatsu. Carlson. Carlson. Pinchin on the one-time chance. Hit the side of the net, though. But Grizzlies maintain possession. Moffitt for Brunch. Good save, Lomas, as he steers that aside in the right corner. Morimatsu's mixing it up in there. Ball still loose. Porter, nifty little play to advance the ball, and here he comes. Porter, he's got a tag up, though. Delayed penalty now, going against the Grizz. Adamson plays that one over for Fitzpatrick. Lady, shot on there by Jones. Good save, Maximenko, and denies the rebound opportunity. And excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, Tag Mog took the double minor for elbowing. So it's going to be our mid-quarter timeout. When we come back, we're going to have a $1:34, some 4-on-4 action here. So it's an illegal substitution against the Grizz. So we'll be back in 60 seconds. Stay with us. Okay, so final correction. It was a major to tag Mog with a 5-minute for elbowing. So some 4-on-4 action. A lot of open space. Ball's loose in front of Maximenko, but it's scooped up now by Dowdy, who's taking the other way. He's got Turpin with him. Odd man rush opportunity. Just behind Turpin, couldn't handle it cleanly. Mogg kind of threw that one towards Lomas. Lomas, long lead pass. They connect. It's Winter all alone. Shot on, scores! Garrett Winter from the long bomb. Lomas, looking like Dan Marino back there, delivers a dot. I tell you, if you're a goalie, why not help out your offense with a beauty pass? How about it? Tristan Lomas from downtown finds Garrett Winter in behind the Grizzlies defense. And just like that, the Eagles are back in front with a comfortable 4-goal lead. Porter picked LeBerge's pocket and takes it the other way. Eagles on the attack. Shot on. Maximenko got a piece of that one. Ball ends up out of play and bounces back in. Adamson starts out with it for the Eagles. He'll play that one over for Schuss. Logan Schuss. Nifty pass there intended for Winter. And behind him, but Adamson scoops it off the boards. Single digits on the shot clock now. Kilpatrick cuts in, looks for Schuss. But Lewis kind of scooped that one up. And here comes Dowdy the other way with it. Oh, that's Clark, excuse me. Good hustle there by Bateman to kind of get in front of Clark's way and stop a potential breakaway opportunity. Toru Muramatsu now straddling the line. Plays that one over for Brunch. Brunch now fires that one over for Eilert. Good feed in tight. Carlson, good save. Lomas as he turns another one aside. Miller plays it up for Bateman. Bateman with a little stutter step trying to get around Eilert, but he takes him into the board. Some good defense there. But staying with it's Bateman and finds Adamson, who's trying to power his way towards the net. The power forward, dropping the shoulder. Buchan not giving up any room. A little bit overzealous there on the screen attempt by Fitzpatrick. And here comes Turpin the other way. Shot on Lomas to save. Had to turn around and keep it out, and does. Lomas throws that one up for Richmond. Isaac Richmond up through the neutral zone. Little stutter step there. Good pass over for Lady. He's going to like to slow things down here and let the Eagles to change. Plays that one back for Winter, excuse me. Finds Kilpatrick on to Schuss. Schuss fires that one across. Keegan Lady. Shot on, good save. Maximenko, rebound, still loose. And some good defense there by the Grizz to create the turnover. Jack Margetson plays that one up for Talifer. On to Dowdy. Dowdy for Brunch. Brunch just outside the attacking zone. Flip it for Moffitt. Does a little Oscar-worthy nomination there with the fake out. Moffitt with it now. Moffitt over for Toru Muramatsu. High opportunity chance, can't find the mark. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Brunch. Shot on, clock expired though. Lomas out of his net looking for another long bomb. Throws it up. Intended there for Porter, out of his reach. Kelly plays that one off the board. It's an up for Moffitt. Thomas Moffitt onto Brunch. Brunch for Muramatsu. He's got a little room. Back for Brunch. 15 seconds left on this power play. Moffitt. Brunch. Brunch fakes the pass. Low shot on. Lomas got a piece of that one with the left pad and turned it aside. Moffitt finds Pinchin. Back to him. Muramatsu now for Carlson. Moffitt in the high slot. Shot on. Hit the iron though. Pinchin keeps it alive for the Grizz. Muramatsu finds Carlson, who cycles in. Carlson shot on Lomas to save. Rebound still up for grabs. Brought in by Brunch, who brings it back into the attack. Muramatsu with it now. Makes a spin move. Shot on. Lomas, another save. Carlson scoops that up. Grizzlies. Big time possession by the Grizz, and finally the Eagles break it. And here comes Tagmog the other way. He'll play that one over for Adamson. Adamson plays that over for Jones, low shot on. Good save, Maximenko. Maximenko for Clark. Works that one over to Dowdy. Plays that for Lewis. Excuse me, that was Quinn. Now it's Eilert. Plays that over for Morimatsu. He's got a little room. Shot on, can't find the mark. Rebound. Lomas scoops that one up out of dangerous way and checks it down. Now it's Blake Young the other way with it for the Eagles. For shots, give and go. Shot on, Maximenko, the save. Rebound corralled in by the Eagles as they'll play it back for Jones, who finds Winter. Winter directing a little traffic, allowing the Eagles to complete the change. Shots over for Jones, shot on. Ball whistles wide though, and out of play. Buck 12 remain in this third quarter of action. Grizzlies in control. Buchan cycles in, trying to power his way in there, and does. Shot on Lomas to save as he denies Buchan. A great effort. Lomas, long lead pass. He connects again. It's Fitzpatrick all alone. Maximenko turns him aside. Tristan Lomas looking for his second assist of the game. But Maximenko had other ideas. Talifer the other way with it for the Grizz. Tora Morimatsu couldn't handle it cleanly. Back over called against the Grizz. So Eagles gonna get one, maybe two more possessions here. Lomas heads to the bench. Schuss and Winter come out. It's gonna be Adamson who starts out with it. He's gonna elect to take a few seconds off this clock before they run the play. So Eagles with the man advantage here, thanks to the empty net. Adamson, here we go. Schuss back to him. Adamson, still with it. Finds Schuss there on the backdoor opportunity, but good save Maximenko. Ball's loose in the corner. Adamson, sharp angle shot. Maximenko tries his best at the empty net. But triple zeros on the clock. When we come back, we'll get set to bring you the final chapter. Back in 2 minutes. Stay with us. Here we go. Fourth quarter action on tap. Jack Margetson checking in the draw against Keegan Lady, who's been dominant at the dot tonight. Face off. Still up for grabs. Won by Margetson though. And the Grizzlies win the face off. Lewis in the attacking zone. Plays that one over for Moffitt, who finds Brunch. Brunch gonna take it into the attacking zone. Brunch finds Margetson in the slot. Good save by Lomas. Eagles gonna start out with it. Plays it up for Mogg. Mogg finds Young. Finds Adamson. Adamson, long lob pass, finds Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick cycles in, looks for Fitzpatrick and tight, scores! And the Eagles add to their lead as they now extend it to 5. 13-8, courtesy of number 52. Declan Fitzpatrick. Mesh ripples. Face off now. Violation there. So Eagles awarded possession. Keegan Lady didn't have to win that one. Now it's Jones. along the short side. Low shot on. Maximenko turns that aside. Lady takes a hard hit from Buchan. Ball's in there somewhere. Keegan Lady looks like he's in possession of it. Good defense there. Ball's changing possession probably close to 20 times here in the span of 30 seconds. It's in there somewhere, folks, and it's Buchan who comes out with it. Noah Buchan shrugs off Lady. And it's Grizzlies in control. Brunch for Carlson. Plays that one back for Morimatsu. Morimatsu. Some nifty stick work. Still in control for Moffitt. Single digits on the shot clock. Looking for Brunch on the one-time opportunity, but could handle it cleanly. Isaac Richmond starts out with it. He'll bring it up through the neutral zone and finds Winter. Garrett Winter, spin move. Holds on to it, though, and plays it back. Kilpatrick now. Makes a move to the high slot. Little room to operate. Shot on. Scores! Another goal. And now the lead is extended to 6. The Eagles looking like they're well on their way to snapping that 2-game skid. And the Grizzlies in danger of ending that winning streak of their own. Margetson checks into the dot. Up against the fearsome Keegan Lady. No, it's Porter taking the draw for the Eagles. Violation there on the Grizz. So it's going to be Eagles in control. Fitzpatrick makes a spin move. Trying to find somebody in the slot. Nobody home, but he scoops it up anyway. Shot on. Good solo effort. But Josh Kelly throws him to the ground. Doesn't allow him to get a good chance on there. Kilpatrick kind of lands on Margetson a little awkwardly there. So he's going to head to the box. Grizzlies going to get a power play here. And it couldn't come at a better time. 2 minutes cross-checking. So he heads to the box. Grizzlies with a golden opportunity here to get back into this one. And who else better to do it than Brunch? He's going to start out with it. Brunch for Morimatsu. Low shot on. Can't find the mark. Ball takes a hard bounce off the back. And here come the Eagles the other way with it now. It's Isaac Richmond. Still with it. Eagles content to kill this one off in the Grizzlies' end. Morimatsu and Moffitt trying to dig that one loose. Richmond still with it. Finds Schuss, who finds Adamson. Eagles looking like it's their power play. Schuss shot on. Maximenko the save. He'll leave that one for Dowdy, who plays it up for Morimatsu. 40 seconds. Killed off there by the Eagles. Brunch with it now, finds Morimatsu, back to him. Working that over for Pinchin. For Brunch, shot on, good save by Lomas. Ball's loose, scooped up by Brunch. So Grizzlies get a fresh 30 on the clock. Brunch works that one around. Grizzlies trying to find that angle of attack. It's Pinchin, steps into that one. Lomas the save. Rebound to Brunch for Morimatsu. Back to him. Looking for Eilert there, but he couldn't handle it cleanly. So Eagles in control now. They'll work it up for Mogg. Mogg gonna hold up here. Finds Jones to Winter. Winter up along the far side. Plays that one back for Adamson. Adamson to Winter for Jones. Shot on, can't find the mark. Ball skips to half, and it's LeBerge who starts out with it. LeBerge plays that one over, finds his way to Carlson. Carlson now for Brunch. Back to him. Here comes Kilpatrick out of the box, so it's even strength. Eilert for Muramatsu now. Muramatsu low shot on, but that one's wide of Lomas. So back over called. Kilpatrick advancing that one up, but he'll get it up along the short side. Kilpatrick now makes a move. He's got room. Shot on. Maximenko the save. Rebound. Another save. Maximenko in tight. Two beauty saves there by Maximenko to keep the Grizz in this one. And it's a penalty now on the hit from Talafer, getting called for cross-checking. He's going to plead his case. But we all know the story, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to fall on deaf ears. Talafer heads to the box, 2 minutes cross-checking. So the Eagles now with the man advantage. Schuss, Jones, Fitzpatrick, Adamson, and Winter. This unit's been deadly all night. Can they get another one here? Jones, Schuss, Winter. Finds Jones. Jones shot on. Maximenko the save. Rebound for Clark. Works it up for Mogg. Mogg all alone. Shot on. Lomas the save as he turns it aside. Eagles come right back to it. Now it's Abson along the far side. Plays that one over for Jones. For Schuss now. Back to him. Jones. Backhand feed for Schuss. Quick pass to Winter. Back to him. Nifty passing by the Eagles here. Jones looking for Winter. Can't handle that one cleanly. Good defense by the Grizz. Picked off by Clark. As he'll bring it up the other way for the Grizz now. Through half and onto the attack. Clark finds Brunch. Brings it up along the short side. Brunch works that one over. Manarino to Eilert. Grizzlies killing this one off in the Eagles' end. Trying to find Manarino. Guess who's all alone? It's Jones. Right down boardwalk. Shot on. Maximenko. Flash of the left shoulder and turns him aside. Bucket now plays that one up for Carlson, who finds Brunch. Brunch over for Pinchin. Von Pinchin makes a move to the outside and turns back for Brunch. Brunch, little stutter step there, low shot on. Blocked by Miller, though, who scoops it up and plays it up. Eagles, 4 seconds on the man advantage. The odd man rush, but Young is going to cycle back. And Talafer out of the box trying to create the turnover, but Young able to bat that one towards the net. But it's Grizzlies in control now. Mogg plays it up for LeBerge. LeBerge, Moffitt in tight, shot on. Great save, Lomas. Rebound, Manarino. But Porter got a piece of him there, and he couldn't make the shot cleanly. Muramatsu shot on, can't find the mark. Ball takes a hard bounce off the backboard. And now it's the Eagles taking it the other way, but the ball is loose and scooped up by Doughty. Now it's Grizzlies back in control. Muramatsu plays that one over for Carlson. The long shot, but that'll do it for our mid-quarter timeout. So far in this one, Eagles comfortably ahead by 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Stay with us. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Braden Goodman, and you're watching 10 Feet Sports and Entertainment, bringing you the speed, the skill, and the stories of the game. So far in this one, it's the Eagles. But don't count out the Grizz just yet, but they got to get things going here. Winter is going to play that one back for Kilpatrick. Back to him. Works that one over for Lady, who's been dynamite tonight. Schuss. Good feed in tight for Adamson. Scores! Adamson laces the corner, mesh ripples, and just like that, the Eagles strike again as they now pull ahead by a comfortable margin of 7. Not out of it yet, but the Grizzlies have got to get it going and fast as they're running out of time. They want to keep that winning streak alive. And the Eagles are looking dynamite tonight as they continue their title defense. Good little pass up, though, for Lewis. No! That's Bucket who gets that. A beauty feed from Muramatsu. And in the transition game, the Grizzlies get one of their own. So not dead yet, ladies and gentlemen. Not dead yet. Back within 6. Jack Margetson now checks in. This is a big-time face-off here. And it's Keegan Lady with a little bit of a violation there. So it's going to be Grizz ball. Doughty up to the neutral zone. He'll play that one over. Finds Pinchin. Grizzlies got to get it going here and fast. Muramatsu. Still with it. Find Brunch. Brunch. Cycles into the high slot. Good pass there for Muramatsu, but Lomas makes the save. No, it was blocked in front. Eagles in control now. They'll work it up. Mogg taking it up the other way. Plays that one up for Young. Young, good feed and tight shot on. Good save, Maximenko. Crease violation anyways, but he made the save regardless. Here comes Clark the other way. He's going to tag up. Leave that one for Quinn. Quinn trying to find Manarino off the bench, but it's out of his reach. And down the other way, here comes Doug Porter. Shot on, can't find the mark. Ball takes a hard bounce. Corralled in by Young. Eagles still in control, but some good defense by Talifer there, and Quinn. Ball's loose up against the boards. In there somewhere. Refs have seen enough. Possession awarded to the Eagles. Adamson with it now up along the far side. Works that one over for Lady, finds Winter. Shots back to him. Lady now with it. Plays that one over for Jones. Jones. Good pass for Lady. Shot on. Blocked in front. Another attempt. But that one whistles wide. The ball skips out of play. Maximenko checks it down for Mogg. Mogg bringing it up through the neutral zone. Mogg works that over. Shot on by Carlson. Rebound. Goes to the left corner in behind the net. Mogg trying to play that one in front, but nobody home. Long lead pass. Just out of the reach, but corralled in by Mogg. The other Mogg, might I add. Tag Mogg. Not to be confused with Nash. They'll play it over for Adamson up along the far side. Adamson for Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick now with a little room. He's going to tag up, though. Play that back for Schuss. Logan Schuss for Kilpatrick. Shot on, can't find the mark. Clock expires. 4:14 remain in this one. Grizzlies desperate now. Let's see if they can get it going. Muramatsu looking for Moffitt. They'll take it in behind the net. And somehow that one goes in. It might have hit a Eagles defender as Moffitt gets a little creative and puts it in for the Grizz. Okay, 4 minutes, 5 goals. Not impossible, but very tough. Clark, gotta win this one for the Grizz. In his way, though, Keegan Lady, who wins it cleanly for the Eagles. Possession is everything in lacrosse, ladies and gentlemen. Lomas plays that one up. And Mogg gonna work that one over for Jones now, who cycles in. LeBerge, some good defense trying to strip him of that one. But Jones shrugged him off, shot on, can't find the mark. Ball takes a hard bounce off the backboard and kept in by Jones, who finds Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick pounding his way to the net. Somehow the ball stays out of the net. He might have beat Maximenko, but somehow that bounce going in the favor of the Grizz. Maximenko heads to the bench, so Grizzlies go all in. Here we go. 3 minutes, 5 goals. Brunch now. Works that one back for Pinchin. Moffitt. Intended for Brunch out of his reach, though. Still keeps possession, though. Powers way to the net's Carlson. And now it's worked up for Young, but picked off by Toru Muramatsu. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remain. Muramatsu works over for Pinchin. Shot on. Lomas to save. Rebound. Corralled in by the Eagles, who are working up for Young. Maximenko sprinting back, but he can't get there in time. And Jake Young buries the quasi-empty netter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, might be your dagger there. I've seen crazier things, but the Grizzlies in tough now. So the Eagles well on their way to get back into the win column and get ever closer to catching the Grizz for first spot in the ALL West. Still, we've got 2 minutes of some great lacrosse here to play. Mogg back for Brunch. Brunch up along the short side. Little back step there to create some room. Looking for Mogg in tight, but Lomas stands tall. Wraparound attempt by Brunch, but couldn't bury that one. 2 minute warning. Lomas checks that one down. Marcher will bring it up for the Eagles, who works it up for Jones, who finds Adamson. Adamson along the far side plays that back for Winter, who finds Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick now makes a move, a little stutter step there. Back up top for Winter, steps into that one and rips it past Maximenko, but the Iron backs up the Grizzlies' netminder. Kilpatrick with it now. He'll cycle it in. Fires that one across for Winter, works it for Adamson. Adamson shot on, Maximenko the save. $1:14 remain. Long lead pass from Maximenko. Looking for Pinchin, who lost it. And it's scooped up by the Eagles. Final 60 seconds now. Up for Mogg. He's going to slow things down. No, he's taking it to the net. Shot on. Good save, Maximenko. Rebound corralled in by Lady for Schuss. He'll play that one up for Adamson. And all that remains in this one, ladies and gentlemen, is academic. We still might have some fireworks left in it, though. Jack Margetson takes the rebound off the board. He's got Talafer with him. And Pinchin off the bench, but he couldn't handle it cleanly. Scooped up now by Pinchin, who takes it to the net. Blows a tire in the process, though. Ball's loose, corralled in by the Eagles. They'll work it up through the neutral zone. It's Porter. He'll play that one back. Reese Young gonna kill this one off in the neutral zone. Some nifty moves here. He'll dump that one in the corner, and that'll do it. The Grizzlies. Valiant effort, but not enough. As the defending champions sharpen their talons and get it done here tonight in the Fieldhouse at the Langley Event Center. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and on behalf of 10 Feet Sports and Entertainment, My name is Braden Goodman, and thank you for joining us for another exciting edition of the Arena Lacrosse League West. But don't be fooled. The road to ALL West immortality will go through one of these two teams. And it's always a great game when these two face off. Join us this Saturday for a doubleheader on Super Saturday here at the Langley Event Center in the Fieldhouse. Thank you and good night. We'll see you then, folks.